So it means a lot.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
What is going on? We're on the short bus, man. We're here with Niky Sal. Gonna do some a little interview and stuff, and we're gonna have to wait a minute for my notifications to go out, which I think that's crazy how it takes time to do that. Let's see. How long of we can go ahead and get started. How long have you been catching?
I'm coming up on a year. I believe March 19th was one of my first catches of
March 19th.
24. Yeah,
Mm.
of 24.
So I kind of want. What kind of gives you the passion to do this type of stuff?
So, I was actually I was whatchamacallit, I had some stuff done to me when I was like 9 years old. I was groomed and all that stuff. So kind of later in my years, I don't know, I guess I just never dealt with it like a lot of people don't. But so this kind of gives me um, you know, the strength to kind of deal with it, in a way.
Mm. Dude, I think a lot of people in this. This is my personal feeling. I think a lot of people have actually had that in their life, and that draws them to watching predator catchers and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Before I even got really like in the scene and put myself out there, I watched a couple different people for like almost like a year straight.
Mm. So, who? What was the? I mean, like, what kind of people was you watching?
I was, well, the very first predator catcher I ever started watching. He popped up on my feed, and it was Alex, surprisingly, and I uh, I loved what he did. I loved his style, what he was doing, and I kind of just, anytime that there was a video up, I started watching him, and then I would just kind of binge watch him from that point on.
Hmm. Oh, I saw this. Is your code word Butterfinger?
Yes, it is. Yeah, code word is Butterfinger.
Oh, that's pretty good, man. Everybody has a little code word, man. I think like Alex's. I know his is fried pickles, and yours is Butterfinger.
Yeah, yeah, I love Butterfingers too. So it kind of just kind of happened like that.
Yeah, Dougie's. This is Niky Sal. Oh, I see. He said. I thought he said who is Niky Sal, but he said what's a Niky Sal. But oh, dude. So I was wondering- so how many catches have you been on?
I got right around 100 catches under my belt right now,
Damn, dude, that's a lot. Like how
give or
many?
take. But that I really don't keep track, but I went back recently and counted, and I came up with about 100.
Dang, man. How many like arrests and possible convictions do you have?
So, like I said before we went live, I have arrests. I have about four or five arrests, and they all kind of happen right in the same time period. So, we're waiting back to hear. Like, we're in the process of waiting back from them to let them give us some information. And sometimes it's hard; they don't want to give out all types of information like that. Um,
Yeah,
so, so we're kind of waiting back to hear.
so do you do most of your catches on Facebook or do you do any YouTube type stuff?
No, well, I just my cameraman George just we're kind of playing around with YouTube right now, so we're getting one started. I do most of all my catching on Facebook, but this year one of our goals is to kind of spread out. I do have a Rumble account, um, and we just made YouTube, so we're getting that kind of stuff ready. We're going to be streaming on different platforms at the same time here pretty soon.
Oh, definitely. So I like hang on, I'm gonna repost your your link again, so anybody that can like visit his. I'm trying to think. I'm sorry.
You're
Visit
fine.
his Facebook and definitely you got. I think do you have two of them? Niky Sal 2.0 and Niky Sal.
Yeah, Niky Sal and then Niky Sal 2.0.
Okay, definitely, man. I saw some. Make sure it's turned. Saw like a. It won't let me go in. Sorry, I'm so unprofessional, man. Like I'm acting like I haven't ever done this before, but I have. Okay, there we go. There's this link I put it in the chat, and like I think Sam, he's a catcher out of Washington. He's asking. Well, I have this other question. He said, "Do you always turn in your evidence?" Uh,
Absolutely, 100%.
yeah, definitely, man. That matters.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm. Sam's is asking 7 out of 100. Well, we was just talking about that earlier before we came up. Where you catch out of?
Lately I've been doing a lot of catching out of New York. I kind of just I go where these people, are from, you know what I mean? So if somebody messages me from and I have a chat log on somebody in New York, I'm going to New York. If it's in Pennsylvania, I'm going to PA. If it's in Ohio, I'm going to Ohio. I don't really target one specific state. One of the goals that we had this year was to kind of travel out. The best we can. It's a little hard, with funding and everything, but we've been using our own money to do this a little bit. There has been donations coming in, which is great. We appreciate all that. But the states that we have been in, the counties that we've been in, we have gotten people arrested. It's just it's a lot of politics, like you guys know. I mean, every catcher runs into this, you know what I mean? Especially kind of being newer on the scene. I mean, yeah, I got around 100 catches, but I'm still a little fish, man. I'm not, anywhere near some of these other catchers.
Definitely. I mean, who? I mean, do you watch? Like you said earlier, you watch other types of catchers and stuff. Do you ever watch those and just try to, like, I guess, gain knowledge of how they try to do it?
Absolutely, yeah. That's pretty much, I mean, for the most part, how I've learned. Watching decoy calls, watching a lot of videos. I watched Gordon and a couple, or Alex, I'm sorry, and a couple other catchers for like a year straight before I even went on the scene. You know.
Definitely, 100 catches. That is a lot, man. That's 100 more than I got. 100%.
Yeah, it is. I'd like a little bit more rest. And, most of my catches did come out of Erie, though. And, as a lot of people know, your last couple interviews have been with people from, catchers from Erie. And it's just, it was like, damn if you do, damned if you don't in Erie. And, once I got out of Erie and kind of, expanded a little bit, it was just a little bit more of an opportunity for me.
Definitely, I do think a lot of corruption is going on in Erie, man, and around the possibly the surrounding areas because
Yeah,
you have these catchers. I don't think they all do it the right way. I guess. I mean, there's certain ways you got to do this because you don't want to, like some of the stuff. Like I guess you say, oh, the cops are gonna, or I'm gonna call the cops. That's like almost like blackmail and could be possibly throughout in court, man. I mean, I think it's really important how you word a lot of, when you do your catches, from
it is.
what I've heard.
Yeah,
Man.
and I've found that out. It has to do a lot with wording and how you put stuff. Um, Definitely that's a big part of it.
I know some people asking, do you know Noel and stuff like that?
Yeah, yes, I do know Noel.
Um, I mean, he personally seems like a really good guy, but I think a lot of people, I guess it's kind of a good time to come on the short bus now. Also, a bad time because a lot of people think Erie and they think possibly Noel top catching people, and they're like, I mean, it's but you're not like that, man. You have your own style, and and you um uh, so let me go back to this. What are some of the worst predators you have caught?
Um, Let me think about this for a couple seconds here. I think one of my most recent worst catches was Brian King out of Wellsville, New York. Um, he was talking to three of my decoys, my 11-year-old decoy and two of my 13-year-old decoys. And he admitted to having C-scam and finding these minors and minors in general attractive. And he had his thing for him, and he ended up getting arrested um, right at the on site.
Mm,
He was pretty nasty. He wanted the two 13-year-olds to put stockings on and high heels on. He was going to take them back to the house and have his way with them. Just like he was sending a lot of voice clips and stuff, and just it was just very, very nasty. He ended up sending his genitals to the 11-year-old as well, a few times. And then, like I said, he admitted to having C-scam in his phone. But he was pretty vile, especially with the 11-year-old. He was pretty gross.
it seems like, I mean, a lot of times, man, you can see these monsters, whatever you want to call them. They like it's the like they might bite at a 15-year-old, but it always goes lower, man. Oh well,
Yep.
11, or I mean, dude, I was looking at one of your Facebook's posts, and it's like it mortified me, man. This guy was wanting to like possibly buy a picture or something of somebody's kid with like the diaper off.
With a what?
I think with the diaper off.
Um,
Is that on your page?
I'm not sure if that was on my page or not. I don't believe there's been anything with a diaper off or anything like that. But I could be wrong. There's been so many of them. I talk to so many different predators on a regular basis, man. Um
Dude,
I'd have to.
I think I might be confused with somebody else because it's just like I was getting ready for this interview and I was looking on Facebook and I saw that and I don't know if it might not have been your channel. I don't know. I thought it might have been one of yours. I went back looking for it, man. And I was like, oh my God, this guy was actually trying to buy that, like buy pictures from this person.
Yeah. I mean, there's been predators that have like really tried to groom the minor a lot, being in relationships with them, um, wanting to send gift cards, wanting to buy them phones. I've had a few of them that have bought in like engagement rings and, has sent pictures of rings to the minors. Um, I've had them say that, I'll give you my full paycheck, like stuff like that. Just very, very grooming.
Dude, I wish I'm gonna have to go back and look where that came from after this and stuff, man, because it just like it mortified me, man. It showed like it was like the chat logs or whatever, and it was like it, and I was like, oh my God, that's like, and I swear I thought I saw it on your channel, man. And I
Yeah,
thought you might have got him. It might have been some other catcher because I have like so many catchers
yeah,
on
for
my
sure.
Facebook and stuff. But it's just actually wild. Do you possibly do you know a Robert R. Raw? Robert C. Raw?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, man. I had another person ask me about that. So, actually, a couple people like that person's been brought up, and you just gotta be. I'm gonna say it like this: you gotta be very careful because there's a lot of people that come into this that don't have the best intentions, and uh, I just kind of wondered about that because this person goes to different groups and tries to like infiltrate them.
Right. Yeah, I don't believe I've heard of them.
Okay, it's all good, man. I was gonna actually show this right here. Hang on, let me show this. Here we go. Okay. Can everybody see that? Oh, can everybody see that? Oh, here we go. Yeah, man. You want to give us a little bit about this?
Yeah, so this was in Wellsville, New York. I believe it was like 3.5 hours from me. I was talking to him for a while, and he came back one day. He kind of disappeared. He came back, and he had said that he was basically ready to meet, and I had already had all the evidence that I needed. I was just kind of waiting on him to bring up meeting, and sometimes with these predators, it does take some time. I've learned patience for sure with that, but he had said that he wanted to meet up that night. So at like, I don't know, I left at like 5 o'clock, and my whole way out there, I'm like, damn, like, I'm driving 4 hours away. Like, I hope he, actually meets me. This was like one of my first catches that I drove, distance, that far at least. Others just have only been like an hour or two. So this was like a lot of commitment on my end and his end. But I get to the meeting spot, and I'm all by myself. I'm scoping out the area where he's at, where he's going to meet at. And after like 20 minutes, he's not showing up, not showing up. And then I see this guy kind of like lurking around in the parking lot. We were meeting at the Giant. It's a grocery store in Wellsville, New York. And I see him kind of lurking around. He had his hood up, his hat on. He was completely like covered. Very discreet, very being very careful. So I see this gentleman go inside the Giant. I wait for him to get out. He comes out the store. I get out the car, and I kind of follow him in a distance. And he goes around the back side of the Giant on the side, and then he cuts through an alleyway, and he starts running. And I'm like probably 100 feet behind him. Once I get to the alleyway, like I said, he starts running. Once I get there, I don't see him. He's down the street. So I kind of walk, as fast as I could. And I was like 85% sure that this was the dude. And I approached him, and it was him. And the interview started from there. And like I said earlier, he was talking to my 11-year-old decoy and two of my 13-year-old decoys. And he wanted them to wear stockings and high heels, and he was getting very nasty with them, very vile. He did send multiple pictures of his genitals, and then through the interview, as I was interviewing him, he did admit to having C-scam.
Dude, he helped identify many men who sent photos of. Wow, dude.
Yeah, he was a nasty one. He was a sicko for sure. I mean, they all are, but this in particular person, he was probably one of the most recent worst ones that I've had.
Oh, he claimed to be a volunteer firefighter.
Yeah, he said that he was a volunteer firefighter, and then the fire chief actually reached out to me. The fire department reached out to me like the next day, and they just wanted to make it very clear that he had nothing to do with being a firefighter.
Wow, that's crazy, man. These people, they want to come off as actual like good and upstanding people, man, but they're monsters. I don't know.
Yeah.
Definitely monsters. So, definitely. Let's see. So, do you ever do any of your own decoying and stuff?
Yeah, I do all my own decoy work.
Okay, good.
I'm the only decoy. I'm really only like up until more recently, I've always been like kind of like a 2-man operation, me and my cameraman, and then we've had some more people come in and help and all that. But I've been doing my own decoy work all myself.
Do dude, that decoy work, man, I wouldn't want no part of it because people do see Sam and uh well, like send you CP. Do you do it on Telegram or anything like that, or do you just do like grinder type stuff? Or
No, honestly, I've been kind of just sticking to what has always worked best for me, man. And what's worked best for me, honestly, has just been Facebook and Instagram, to be honest.
hmm,
Um, if I got to figure out if somebody's on Telegram or something, I try to get it out of them, in the chat. But if I need to figure it out, I'll reach out to like another catcher or something, and um, I'll ask them to like run their numbers and those type of apps for me to find out.
I'm definitely. He wants to know, graphics kind of asks when do you do your age drop?
I do my A drop right away. I have like a rule that I try to follow in any chat I'm doing within the first like 5 to 7 messages. I age drop right away.
Definitely, man. That's super important. Dude,
Absolutely. And then throughout the conversation, I also keep dropping my age. You know what I mean? I'll say certain things so they really know, that I'm 13, 11, whatever, I'm using at the time. But throughout the chat log, I do still drop it multiple times.
oh, I do think did somebody was asking, did Noel try to train you, or did you have any other type of training like doing decoy work or anything like that?
No, Noel, I literally went on one catch with Noel. That was like my very first time ever, and I didn't even do anything. I stood in the background and just observed.
Oh, it's crazy, man. Since I had that interview with Noel and stuff like that, people, anybody, it seems like it's up that way that closely associated with him, I think they want to know more about
Yeah,
him and how, because, which I mean, that's understandable, man. It was,
for
you
sure.
know, pretty recently, and it's crazy, man. But back on, so and you do you like go to any other what do you want? What do you want to uh, get out of all this? I mean, what do you want for the future of you doing catches? Do you want to go across the world or just stay in one little area? Or
No, I'd like to expand, as much as I can. If we got the funds for it, we will be there. If we got a catch in Virginia or something like that, if we got the funds, we're going. If not, if for some reason we can't get there, then I will definitely pass the chat log along to somebody that could get to it. But for the most part, we're going to try to get to the ones that come in, the best that we can.
oh, definitely, and I think that's really important to connect catchers and other decoys and connect them and see if they can't do something even better and make this, I don't know how I'm trying to explain that, but I think, it's good for them to connect, but I think sometimes egos get involved and stuff like
Right.
that. I don't know, man. Everybody, it's like, what kind of catcher would you rather be? Would you rather be a Alex type catcher or like a Dap type catcher or somewhere in the middle?
No, absolutely, 100% a catcher. Like Alex for sure. He's a huge inspiration to a lot of us. You know what I mean? He's doing everything correct. And I myself, I'm a big fan of his. I watch him often, and I've learned a lot from him. So,
Yeah.
obviously, I'd have to say, Alex's style, because at the end of the day, I want conviction, I want arrests, and I want to do the right thing like he's doing.
Oh, definitely, man. He is, and there's other like Boots is really good, and I think
Oh yeah, Boots is the man. BC, he's the man. Those are the three pretty much that I watch on a regular basis is BC, Boots, Alex.
Oh, they're all awesome, man. I feel kind of boring up here because I can't like. So what do you think causes a person to become a predator?
Oh man, that's a good question, man. You know, it's got to be some type of chemical imbalance or something in their head, or I mean, I it's just a good question, man. I can't really. That's what we're trying to figure out. You know what I mean? And
Definitely,
everyone,
nobody knows.
yeah, it's just I don't know, man. It might, I've asked a couple of them, and it's like, usually what they say is, I've been sexually assaulted as a child,
Mm,
or some of them say, which is bullshit, I'm lonely, shit like that, and that's just that's an excuse. But I don't know. It's still one of those things that I'm as a catcher trying to figure out myself, But most of the time, they do tell me, oh, I've been sexually assaulted or something along those lines.
it's I don't. I think honestly, I think there's possibly two or three, possibly two different kinds uh, of people that try to meet underage people. I think there's ones that just actually BC brought it up the last couple lives ago that just want that quick. Oh, I just want to get somebody a hookup or whatever, and then you got these people that are really sick and possibly had done that way to the. I don't know. There's just so many reasons for that.
Yeah, like BC had, I think he had said it on your live, um, you know, and I have to agree with them. I'm not just here for a quick catch, like a quick grinder catch, that I'm talking to somebody for, a few hours or a week or something. You know what I mean? I like to try to build as much evidence as I possibly can. You
Mm,
know, I mean, it could happen, within a few hours, depending on how bad the predator is. But typically, it's not like that for me.
definitely, man. Prophecy said I'm short circuiting, so I'm like, well, this one. I'm like, I haven't really done like a proper interview in a while, man, because I've interviewed so many people, and I like didn't do it for a while, and then I've started back, and I got to remember the questions I always ask
Yeah.
people. So what do you think will be like? What do you think should like happen to a predator after they are arrested? And I mean, I don't know how to word this, but what do you think should be? What is your overall goal for doing this?
Um,
Uh,
I I believe they should be convicted. I mean, they're talking this way. They're meeting up with what they believe to be a child to have sexual acts. That's absolutely disgusting.
it is, man.
They need to be in jail. They need to be. Some of them, most of them, need to be under the damn jail.
Oh, definitely, man. And some of them, you know what I'm saying? It's awful, man. So hold up. I think I was gonna look look at this. Let me close this out. I was gonna show. Is it okay if I show your Facebook? Yeah, your Facebook.
Yeah, go ahead. I
Yeah, man. There.
appreciate it.
Oh, dude. I mean, cause there's like some crazy stuff on this one, man. Hold up. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's it. Like, dude, like, dude, he actually was bringing. I don't know if y'all can see it, but he's actually what brought like clothing.
Yeah, yeah, that's Chad. That's Chad. He drove from Butler, which was like 2 hours away, to meet the minor. He bought her an outfit to take pictures in from Dick's Sporting Goods. And I started interviewing him. And then, we got to the point where I wanted to see what was in the bag. So, we went up to the car. He took the bag out. And then this was in the era where the Erie cops, didn't do anything. They just show up, they take the dude's name down, and then just, tell him to go home. They never did anything. So that's part of the reason why, the outfit is on his neck, because he put it on.
Wow, that's crazy. These people. I mean, I've saw other ones bring like other stuff like dildos and crazy stuff like that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and I saw this one, man. Like, can you kind of tell us what happened on this one?
Oh shit. That's a memorable night there, man. So this guy named Michael, and he told me his name was something else in the live. I knew his name was Mike, but I was kind of trolling him the whole time, calling him the name that he originally told me. So he was a sicko. He was a pretty bad one also. He wanted to put meth up the miner's behind,
Oh
do
my
drugs with her, and then go across the street to the parking garage and have sexual acts with her. And I was obviously live streaming this night, and the biker club, they pulled up on us, and what you're seeing now happen. And there was definitely no stopping him. He was with a bunch of people. They were all bikers. I was alone with my cameraman that was probably 120 pounds. And like I said, there was no stopping him. Even if I tried, and at the time the predator said that he had a 45 on
Oh
him.
damn.
So at that time, when someone tells you that they got a gun, you still got to be precautious. Even though if you don't think that they really do, you still have to be on your game. You got to be on point. So
Crazy.
but he had said something that this biker didn't like. I'm not really sure. He said something like, next time I won't do it, or something like that. And the biker kind of just came at him like that. And I kind of just went with the flow for real. It was just, you don't ever expect that to happen. But,
Mm-mm.
you know, if something like that were to happen today, obviously I would definitely, try to stop it the best I could. But again, that was in the era where, Erie police didn't want to do anything and would just come on scene, take the name down, and leave.
Mm.
So, not that, you know,
Oh, I
yeah,
get you, man. I
but,
understand what
but,
it's.
but
It's. Go
like
ahead.
I said, I mean, it was a memorable night. I mean, you know, um, that was just, one of those things that I don't believe at the time that I could have stopped. So I kind of just, you know,
Dude, the locations, man. I think a lot of people, like I've saw other catchers, catch around schools and stuff like that, man. The location when you, I guess we do a catch or exposure or whatever a catch, dude, is so important, man. Some people take them to daycares and I don't know, man. And I mean, yeah, nobody. I mean, it's satisfying to watch that, man. That it's satisfying to see that dude get beat up, but for me personally, man, I'd rather see them go to prison just a
yeah,
little
for
bit.
sure.
Can you tell us a little bit about this one?
Oh, this was Justin. Shit, he was up in New York. I can't think of the city that we were in, but um
Asheville, I think it says Asheville.
Asheville, yeah. That was Justin. He actually pulled a gun on us when we pulled up to his house, when we knocked on the door and stuff. He ran inside real quick. He was like tweaking on something, and he had pulled a gun on us, and I kind of talked him out of it. I talked him down a little bit, and then his mom came out and let us in, gave us permission to come in and talk to him and stuff. I ended up settling him down a little bit, and then he was okay to talk. But he was in a whole relationship with my decoy. Um, Wanted to move in with her and get married, I believe he said. And I believe he admitted as well to having some C scam in his phone.
Oh, did you say he pulled a gun on you?
He did pull a gun on me. He said it was fake, but I believe it was a real gun. I I think he said that it was fake because he knew he was being live streamed and he didn't want to get in trouble. Even though, I mean, a gun's a gun, BB gun or not. It definitely looked real to me. I've never seen a BB gun like that. So,
Dude, it's crazy, man. I think it's very dangerous, man. I don't think a lot of us really know how dangerous it is when you go out to do a catch and stuff like that.
yeah, I love it though. You know what I mean? People, sometimes people on my team will be like, I got a bad feeling about this one, or we should do it this way or whatnot. But I don't know. I just like doing it the way that I do it.
Oh, definitely, man. I mean, it's if you keep working at it, man, you'll be able to, I think, get to the point where you like want to be in doing this. I mean, like, far as go out and do your catches and stuff, man. I mean, you're doing good work, man. I 100%.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Dude. So this is where this is the same
Yeah,
catch.
that's right. Yep, that was the beginning.
Oh, the pizza. Jamestown preferred by speaking appropriate. 13. Oh, dude.
Oh yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, that was Mark. He also, after interviewing him, he also admitted to having C scam on his phone as well.
Mm. Yeah. See, Sam.
Yeah.
Okay. When Musa first started catching, cops didn't arrest. He had a hard time getting them arrested. Have you ever watched any Musa stuff?
I believe I have. I believe I have. Does he do stuff out of like uh PA, right?
Um,
Or DC?
I can't remember. It might be DC. Now that you say that.
Yeah. Yep. I've watched a couple of his videos.
MMDE wants to know, are you single?
Who wants to know that?
MMDE.
No, I'm happily taken. Sorry.
Um, sorry, MMDE. Is there a Colorado patrol in New York still?
Say that again?
Do you know if there is a Colorado patrol in New York still?
I'm not sure.
Afraid to ask the hard questions. I'm sorry. Some people are. I was letting my chat go a little bit, and they Wilkes-Barre, PA. Yes, DC. So he is out of DC. Man. Well, dude, we've already been live for almost like 40 minutes already, man. It's crazy. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
It does.
Big O wants to know what's your boyfriend's name.
My boyfriend's name?
That's Big O now. That's coming from him. I mean, oh, Moose is in PA. That is right. So people want to know. Okay. So yeah, man, I really is there like a message you want to share before we end this interview, man?
Yeah, just everybody, all the catchers out there, just keep grinding, keep going. Y'all are doing a great job. Just yeah, just keep doing your guys' thing, and then we as catchers should be close in a community like we somewhat are. If anybody ever wants to reach out, need anything from me, you guys are more than welcome to. I know I've reached out to a couple people, and I appreciate you guys for helping me with anything that I needed. But yeah, other than that, get to it, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys.
Dude, I think Big Country's trolling, but he asked how much you say shave the man bun.
Oh, BC! Oh, I can't do that.
He trolling, man. He trolling hard right now. We love him though, man.
Oh yeah, he's a great guy, man. He's been a very big help to me many times. So I gotta shout out BC for sure, bro. Thank you.
Definitely, man. But he wanted to ask that, so I had to.
He
He
said
said he
he's
ain't
not
trolling.
trolling.
dude. That oh, a beanie like some other want me to wear a beanie like you. I don't. I actually. I believe I have one somewhere, but I don't know. I'm. I don't. I'd have to find it, man. So definitely. Dude, I really appreciate you coming up here, Nikki. And man, you welcome up here anytime. I tell any catchers, any decoys, or just about anybody, man. You're always welcome up here. And dude, that's what I want to do, to be able to bring awareness to everybody, and possibly
Absolutely. Yep.
connect catchers, decoys, or anything like that, man. Definitely.
Absolutely. I appreciate you for having me on and for the opportunity, man, for sure.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, Glitter Fart said Nicky seems like he is a good catcher. Definitely. You
Thank
know,
you. Thank you.
I think there's like I think some of the EPC stuff. People with Ethan. I think that really when I brought them up here, I think
Yeah.
Cash or
Yeah, I
whatever.
think that put a bad taste in everybody's mouth, but I obviously, yeah, I mean, I did catches in Erie. I'm now on my own doing my own thing. Um, you know, not here to talk, down on anybody or any of that stuff, but I am on my own, and I think coming out of Erie, I think I've been doing a pretty damn good job at doing this. You know what I mean?
Definitely, man. It's important what you all are doing. Definitely very important, man. Because a lot of times you see these people uh do not get arrested and just attacking the kids, man, and it's
Yeah,
awful,
it's
man.
terrible, terrible.
Well, Nikki, man, I appreciate you coming up here, and you might want to come back up anytime, man.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much for the opportunity again. I really appreciate that. And yeah, you can have me back whenever. You just let me know, bro.
Oh, definitely. Who's the worst? Come on, Ben. He's asking who's the worst catcher in PA or Erie.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, I'm not on here to, bash
Oh,
anybody or
definitely
talk
not, man.
down on anybody. So,
Um,
you know,
yeah, it's awesome, man. But I appreciate you. I'll let you go, and I'm gonna end this. And yeah, right here, Nikki is the man. Definitely keep go here and catching these people, man.
thank you so much, man.
Oh, no worries. Okay, well, that was Nikki, man. Super cool guy. I think he has like a bright future, and I say he's been doing it a year and has 100 catches with like 7 convictions, but he's still learning how to do this stuff. So definitely big ups to him, and I hope he really keeps going at this and learning and being better at it, man, for sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. I appreciate y'all watching, and definitely let me put his link back in the chat one more time in case anybody didn't see it or something. Yeah, definitely go join his Facebook and check out his catches, man, because he's good. Man, I always messing up. Welcome to the short bus. Let me get this. Let me get it here. Yeah, there we go. I'll post his link again. So definitely go check him out, man. He's a good catcher. Definitely, y'all have a blessed day, dude. I know. I can't find my notebook, but I'll have to definitely write some more down. Let's see here. I thought I saw. Where's Fang Soup at? Fang Soup, where are you at? Uh, I did some yesterday, Fang. Where was you? Where was you at? We definitely we may do some calls after this. It's gotta give me 15 minutes or so. 40 million for 14 arrests. Give that 40 million to us and see what we can do. Oh, dude, that big country, that would be like a great idea. Let's remember, find your notebook before writing questions. Dougie's, I know. You may not have thing. I think last week I did like possibly 4 or 5 different. I mean, I got a pencil. I mean, I definitely have a pencil. I heard a catch might be. Oh, definitely, definitely. We definitely want to see that right there. But part 2 coming soon. Oh, possibly. Oh, the definitely. I like to see part 2. It's always good to have to. Right. Definitely, you might. Yeah, I've lost my notebook, so it's all coming from you all, which and it's coming a little bit from my head. Oh my God, deleted laws is live. That's got to be a complete shit show. Chat. Let's go. What? What is that? How much for a genuine short bus? Oh, that, and it's genuine too because don't forget, Douglas. This is real. It has this is real. So, will you read us a story? What? I'm gonna have to end this live, and I'll have to come back and then read the story because I don't want to have a story on after I just did an interview. It's like, oh, you got an hour long. It's about a catcher, and then oh, you're gonna do a story. Just saying. Oh, come on, cheater one, man. Just saying how Haley in the chat makes me do. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Y'all have a blessed day. Okay, everybody have a blessed day. Bye.